Yes.
They are part of the many challenges in Liberia: poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment. The question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Dara Dera, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weah. I want to publicly apologize to President Weah. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Walker, and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K. Oke and Princess Collie from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub for the most informative. To answer these questions plus many more, John K. Oke and Princess Elisa Vante Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9. Freedom Communication Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a tool Production Incorporated brings to you Freedom Hub. Freedom Hub, a 2-hour informative forum where key issues are discussed to shift the destiny of our country positively.
The same allegation of corruption, there are multiple cases where current officials of this government are being alleged to be deeply involved with corruption. Why not subject them to the same treatment? Kimia can be good enough to go to prison on allegation of corruption. I mean, Moda should be good enough to go to prison as well.
This is to me, you know exactly what happened up Capitol. You have the evidence to prove what happened up Capitol beyond all reasonable doubt. So we do not have to keep running in circles. Investigation is now a single day. The government of Liberia is an interest. It's a party in this case.
Despite of the many challenges in Liberia, poor education, joblessness, and underdevelopment, the question are, how will Liberians be reconciled with self-division, divisive, and destructive politics?
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Darius Dela, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weah. I want to publicly apologize to President Weah. We did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
What troubles me is to hear a sitting president, Joseph Parker, and his men to try to tear our country apart. We are a post-conflict nation. Our peace is fragile. What we need to do is to reconcile and bring our people together, not to separate us, not to divide us, not to destroy this country anymore.
How can Liberians decide on progressiveness and think on how they can build and develop their country? How can 178 years old country build capacity of young Liberians and create job opportunity and enable the Liberian citizens to live a better life? To answer these questions plus many more, John K.O.K. and Princess Alessa Vanche Colley from Monday to Thursday at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Freedom Hub, for the most informative talk show that brings the real issue without fear to the Liberian people on Freedom FM 87.9.
Guess what? Let people come and play. I'm with the EPA with me. The son of me, they get a what's more than edition exactly from people. I was there to and I is with them by get here. Say, we are more than never.
It's a rescue. I just want to ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you coming to rescue your people. Oh, that's why you to us. You even claim to even be the hero on your experience, but why you for us? So why the rest not stable? No job, no food, no food on the table. No just for the poor. Once you not get no money, rest and show your kids get poor. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping body, breaking poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You treating the people, I hate to say you not love. It's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. You say you are going to change things. But we not seeing changes. Promises you made you and your rescue team. We not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now on the top of the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You and your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. That will you give the rescue? You not give him the the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, Mr. Rescue, the people say not like you. That's what yama, 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 yama,
Okay. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. What a pleasant way to welcome all of you to the Wednesday's edition of the program Freedom Hub on 87.9.
CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting.
This is the official voice of Freedom Communications Incorporated. My name is Kai. I'm here with Alexa. Jointly, we bring you the rest of the conversation on the Wednesday's edition. Too many things to talk about. City police officers in Painesville on today brutally injure a pregnant woman. This is in continuation to the Joe Boakas government, suppression against the ordinary people who decide not to steal. The ordinary women who decide not to steal, who decide not to be hopojos. The government continuing to fight them. The government continuing to suppress them. The government continuing to make life unbearable for these people. The evidence to that effect is the fact that a pregnant woman, a lady who is pregnant, was madly handled on today. Brutally treated by city police officers in Painesville. This is a testament to what the Joe Boakas administration continue to do to the ordinary people of our country. We will talk about it. We will play you the voices of frustrated mothers, frustrated ladies in Painesville. Women who express their frustration in the government for what they term as insensitivity to their welfare and their well-being. If this is what the rescue mission was all about, then Liberians beg to differ. Breaking news from the Temple of Justice in the Capital Arson case. The judge presiding over the case on today expelled a particular witness the state tried to produce. We are told a Liberian citizen who went as a state witness was dismissed today by the court because he attempted to alter the evidence brought forth. In simple Liberian English, the men were trying to find fake audio to go and use it to say that building the judge said, go girls, sir. Girls, I mean, your evidence ain't holding water. I mean, you are not truthful. You gotta get it from the court. And so Front Page Africa has a particular story to that effect. We will search for it, Alexa. I hope Alexa will get the story very shortly. And we're going to be reading more from the story and keep having the conversation about that particular topic, the Capital Arson case. From keeping witnesses in hotels, with the notion that they rely on these lawmakers, to allegation of torturing being executed at the NSA holding cell in the White Plains community, and other human rights violations, to the issue of attempting to manipulate evidence in the court. From all indication, this is a particular witch hunt case. From all indication, from the process of evidence gathering to the particular process of indictment, and the selective posture in which the government is proceeding with the case with Presidio Corporal of the Hogue, and the attempt to have Jerry Yobo added to the list, although it was rejected by the judge. All of these things will keep pointing to the fact that the government is politically proceeding with this identical case. And this is when the Liberian justice system will have to wake up and stand apolitical. This is when Judge Whaley and the rest of the members of the bench of the Supreme Court will see the law as the fulcrum of our society and not a particular political patronage from the angle of the Unity Party. Too many things to talk about on this Wednesday edition with Alexa and I pretty seated to drive you through. Let's have a wonderful. Remember, we are going to pay you money on the platform, sufficient money as well. The more you play, the better your chances are. Continue playing by dialing *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances are. Dial *255*1#. My name is Kai and I'm here. Alexa is also here. And on today's edition, you stand a chance to win for yourself 5,000 Liberian dollars. If there are lucky winners, they will walk away with $10,000. And of course, there will be sufficient bags of rice distributed during the course of the weekend right here on the platform. Let's start the ball rolling. When we are back after taking words from our sponsor, Crime Stoppers Liberia, and hopefully we'll start to dish out some $5,000 to a few people before jumping into the main conversation of the day in the nation's capital.
You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party. I just wanna ask you one question: that will you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want, and then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, this a rescue? The people say not like you.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper,
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop it, crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stop it, crime for all of us.
Okay, all right, okay, that's what it is. Welcome to today's edition. Alexa, good afternoon, my dear, and welcome to Freedom Hub. What is that?
I'm sorry, guys. To know my boss, it's a hard thing, but it is also an interesting thing. But I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. However way you're joining us, we'd like to say welcome to Freedom Hub, and we're gradually going. Today is 3rd December.
Today is the 3rd of December,
2025,
and today is the 3rd of December.
We're going gradually, but I would like to say welcome. We have a lot to talk about, and I also like to inform you. I guess I said earlier. I just said it earlier on the other show, but I would like to say it. I think there have been a couple of, concerns as it relates to Orange and Lone Star, and that is Cross Sessions sending money, mobile money.
Okay.
So beginning December 16th of this year, Orange money will now be sending to
Lone Star
mobile money,
and Lone Star will be sending to Orange.
Yeah. So please get ready.
So
and
beginning December 7th.
December 16th officially.
Okay, December 16th,
Yeah.
beginning December 16th.
So that will be a new update, and that will be happening. So get ready for that, especially for those of you who have been concerned about it.
December 16th.
Wow.
4 days after.
Hi, Yaka. Things will happen, yo.
December 16th. Okay, go ahead. Toya Tingo. But I'm not seeing you doing something. What you can do here?
Don't worry about it. Like I said. Yeah, what did I say? You don't fly on my toilet.
I'll fly on your toilet. Okay.
But December 16th, officially, Orange Liberia says
Mhm.
there will be cross section of sending money from Orange money into Lone Star mobile money.
So Orange can
So-
send money to Lone Star can send money to Orange.
Yeah.
That is what's
So that's
what's
a new
going to be.
update. So get ready for that.
Beginning
as well.
December
December
16th.
That's a new update. So I just thought to pass this on. I talked about other things an hour ago, but I forgot about this one. So I'm just sharing it right here.
So December 16th is cross section. So Orange can send Lone Star money, Lone Star send Orange money at about that moment. So
So my boss mentioned, you please bake, you know, and get ready to be sending me money.
Okay, so that's gonna be good. That's gonna be okay. Trouble coming. Emmanuel Ben say trouble coming. So the good thing about it, anyway, Alexa will break the news.
I will. But we've been selfish. Should we do that today?
No.
You sure?
No.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm gonna break some good news.
So there was a breaking news. Alexa will break.
I'll break that news tomorrow.
Hopefully, Alexa will break the
By
news
God's
tomorrow.
grace.
Maybe she'll break it tomorrow.
Now maybe I will.
Or during the course of the show today, she might break it.
They got some new take to say if I perish, I perish.
Yeah, if I die. But I said. So beginning the year, the 16th of this month.
Yeah.
You will have the chance to send from Lone Star.
So Orange Money can send to mobile money.
Yeah, Orange Money can send to MTN Mobile.
Yeah.
MTN Mobile can send to Orange. So that's so nobody will tell you I want to get money on my Orange. No,
I understand why Emmanuel is saying trouble coming, because don't say Orange can send to Lone Star.
Yeah, so I want to get money on my Orange. Begin forget it. So
no excuse.
So if anyway, when you owe in one company. Anyway, no issue. Once the money can come.
So I'm sure officially December 16th we'll have other detailed updates.
Yeah. Regarding liabilities and other issues.
Yeah, for now it is just like we don't know what will be the sending fee and all that.
Yeah,
so
yeah. No, but it's gonna be the same 2%. I'm sure it's gonna be.
Yeah.
If it would not be 2%, it would not be more than 2% for cross pollination. We call that one cross pollination. Yeah.
Jump for science.
You keep forgetting. Forget it. For Orange to Loser, it's called
cross monetization.
It's called cross monetization. That would be perfect. I remember science. I thought we were scientifically proceeding.
Oh my God! But we have a couple of things to talk about. Oliver talked about. I think we're going to read that from Front Page Africa, and also there's this trendy story on social media regarding a pregnant lady who was
and I'm also going to give money to somebody on today. Yeah, I'm going to give money to somebody as well. Plenty of money.
Yeah.
So those of you who are listening, following the conversation, it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful one. For those of you who are playing the cash giveaway, I am trying to run.
Nothing happening.
I'm trying to run to see if we can find this winner. Okay, this winner looks familiar. This winner. Let's see if we can find this winner. Okay, we do have somebody on the line who we are talking to. Who could this person be? Pick up your telephone. We want to talk to you. This is one of our winners. Okay, pick up your telephone. We want to talk to you. Please pick up your telephone. Wow. So this is kind of messy. Oh yeah, it's kind of messy. We're gonna call back. If not, then we continue with the other draws and maybe. Okay, let's see if we can talk to the person. Please pick up your telephone. You want our money? Pick up your telephone. Let's talk to you. Hello. How are you?
Yeah, how are you, sir?
We're great. We are calling you from Freedom Radio Liberia. What's your name, sir?
Augustine here.
Augustine, our system shows that you played the cash giveaway today.
Yeah, I can remember playing up to 10 times today on Freedom FM.
Can you check your telephone to verify whether you received 5,000 Liberian dollars? You are a winner.
Okay, sir. Let me check it out quickly.
Please call us right back when you do. Okay, congratulations. Call us right back when you do. Okay, so that's one of our winners. The first one did not pick up. This second one answer. So let's see if we can get the confirmation. Then we try to go look for the third winner on
Emmanuel. So yeah,
so that's what it is. So let our winner call back. While we try to get the rest of the documentaries I sent forth. But it was a terrible day in Red Light today.
It was a terrible day in Red Light. Very, very terrible.
But at the end of the day, we will talk about it. This government is proceeding wrongly, and there is a need that we all talk about it. You remember we went to Kakata, Alexa?
Mm-hmm.
What was the trip we went for to Kakata?
Was it Abu's wedding?
Yeah, you got to call Abu Sharif.
That was his wedding.
Yeah, you got to call. If Abu Sharif is listening, he has to call the radio. Abu got to call the radio. Abu Sharif, please call the radio. Alexa, please call Abu. Yes, please call Abu. Yep. You gotta call Abu on the radio. He has to be quizzed before this news is broken. Because you remember we went to BWR to take pictures? Yeah. Please call Abu.
You don't break the news, right?
Yeah, call Abu. Call Abu. We gotta break the news. You don't even be in my inbox here. I gotta break the news. I mean, that's a whole one. Is Abu Shari on the line?
His phone is
ringing.
So let's hope that
yeah.
he's going to answer.
Abu Shari got to answer. He has to answer. That phone doesn't even look like he's on internet.
That's what I think.
Hey, that's going to be a problem. Let's see if we can try to get him.
Call him directly.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to see if we can get him locally. You do the interview. You interview.
No. Don't bring war here. I can just break the news and go with my business.
No,
you say you want to call.
We want to call Abu.
You will quiz him.
Something happened at the.
You will quiz him.
Something happened at the area in Kakata, and we want to talk about it. Okay, so. Okay, so
this is
the Abu phone ringing. So this is Abu Sharif's phone ringing. I will pick up your phone.
Same thing.
Oh, so Abu will not pick up your phone today? Until Abu pick up your phone, we're not breaking the news.
اللهم اجعل لنا في هذا اليوم دعوة لا ترد.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm sure Omen Sensei will tell Abu we're calling him.
So we're gonna wait.
We're gonna wait. Abu will call us back, and that's it. But something happened on today. Anytime Abu decide to call back, we'll make the allotment. We'll find time for it. We'll make the allotment for Abu to join the conversation. But here is the thing about it. Alexa followed this story for a couple of times, and we're going to talk about it. But let's begin with, I want us to end with the story in real light.
Mm-hmm.
Let's begin with the Capitol Hill something.
Okay. Let me.
So Alexa will read for you a publication from the Front Page Africa regarding the Capitol arson case, meaning the Capitol building fire case. When you arson, a fire, especially fire where, arson case, the Capitol arson. So that's how I read the story for you, and you're gonna listen.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is from Front Africa, as we said earlier on,
Mm-hmm.
and it says, in a dramatic development in the ongoing arson trial, the presiding judge has ordered the immediate expulsion of sworn Liberian National Police technicians from the courtroom after they allegedly attempted to switch audio evidence during proceedings.
The Liberian National the judge did what?
Has ordered the immediate expulsion of sworn Liberian National Police technicians from the courtroom after they allegedly attempted to switch audio evidence during proceedings.
The man who was under oath attempted to switch audios during court proceedings, and the judge said, "Put that man outside. He's not coming back to the place." And that's how read. I mean, you read it as many times as you can.
Unfolded while prosecution witness Raphael Wilson was on the stand. According to courtroom accounts, Wilson instructed the technicians to replace or alter the audio file that was being played as evidence. Wow.
Okay.
The defense
to replace it.
Yeah. The defense instantly objected, triggering swift intervention from the judge, who immediately threw the technicians out and halted the manipulation attempts.
Okay.
This extraordinary episode has now raised urgent concerns about the credibility of the prosecution's evidence, the handling of digital files, and the risk of tampering in a case already riddled with observers in the courtroom were quick to warn that this incident carries significant implications in an era where AI-generated audio and digital manipulation have become increasingly sophisticated. Liberia, they noted, does not yet possess the technological infrastructure or forensic capacity to reliably distinguish genuine audio from altered or AI-generated material.
Okay.
Given that expert analysis is required to detect AI-generated audio, and such capacity is limited in the country, and now analysts fear this attempt to switch evidence could open the door to deeper scrutiny and possible collapse of the prosecution's digital submissions.
Okay.
Wow. The latest blow comes on the heels of mounting allegations of jury tampering, conflicting records from jury management, resistance by the state to defend subpoenas, whispers of prosecution's delayed tactics, executive interference in judicial processes. The attempted audio switch caught in real time. You remember?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Real time.
Yeah. In record time.
Record time.
Yeah. The attempted audio switch caught in real time may now be the most damaging development yet cracking at the core of evidentiary integrity. The coming days will determine whether this incident triggers a mistrial, full forensic audit or of prosecution evidence, or disciplinary actions against those involved. For now, the courtroom is reeling, and public confidence in the fairness of the proceedings faces yet another profound test. So I'm going to go back to the first two paragraphs.
Yeah, the particular place.
Yeah, it says, in a dramatic development in the ongoing arson trial, the presiding judge has ordered the immediate expulsion of sworn Liberia National Police technicians from the courtroom after they allegedly attempted to switch audio evidence during proceedings. The incident unfolded while prosecution witness Raphael Wilson was on the stand. According to courtroom accounts, Wilson instructed the technicians to replace or alter the audio file that was being played as evidence. The defense instantly objected, triggering swift intervention from the judge, who immediately threw the technicians out and halted the manipulation attempt. So far, so good. The first two paragraphs just sum up everything that happened earlier on. And of course, concerns are being raised, and people are still asking about the credibility of the prosecution's evidence, because that has always been one of the many questions people have asked over the period. And people are still asking as to whether this digital evidence or the handling of digital files and the risk of tampering in this case are to be observed.
And the latest news coming up, the case is still on, they're still in court. The latest news coming up is that the defense discovered prosecution attempt to slip in statements by people not on trial.
Why?
They claim the people made the statements, then ran away. The court threw the statement out. Look, let me say this to our people and let it be very clear that, we're not going to mince our words on it. The government of Liberia should stop wasting these lawmakers' time, particularly the Ministry of Justice. Councillor Toer is one person we have so much respect for. When I say we, I mean those of us who hail from the United Methodist Church before the church could get involved with gay activities and we left. We used to respect the Pape. We still respect him, and we are hoping that respect we have for him, we still have for him, he will maintain it. You cannot be the justice minister of our country and be presiding over such a trial that is associated with abundance of procedural errors. Whether these errors are deliberate, It is for the court to determine. But the outcome we are receiving from the day one of the arrest to the detention of witnesses and allegations of witnesses being tampered with, tortured, allegedly bribed, taken to hotels to be financially induced. From all of these, from the compilation of all of these issues, it is becoming clear that the government arrested these people and got no basic case against them. And this is sad. This is utterly sad for the Republic. Look at the kind of thing you just read, Alexa, that Front Page Africa reported. That the witness was telling the man, the technician who they brought from the LMP to come play audio, to come play their evidence now, because they say they got evidence. So maybe they were playing some kind of confession.
Yeah.
Out of the beginning, who they were flocking and telling them, say, are you going to play? And and whatever the case is, maybe that one of the things were playing. And the witness told the guy, the technician said, my man, don't play that one. And play the one.
Like you're cherry picking what was to be
Thank
played.
You. So it's like you fabricated all of your lie statements, then turn to play it. You don't know which one to play in response to what. Or maybe while you're playing it, then there is something in it that came up that is going to implicate you. Almost like you say you get evidence that Elessa stole the rest. Sorry, I used your name. You got evidence that Elessa stole the country chicken for real. Now, the evidence you have to that effect is the fact that Austin was explaining it about it. But I mean, say Elessa stole the country chicken, right? And I don't want to say Elessa stole the country chicken. Then I bring evidence. The evidence I got, I say Austin got the evidence. The evidence I bring in that Austin recording. So Austin, we start playing Austin recording, and Austin says, yeah. So after Elessa brought the chicken, then KOK kill it. And KOK say, and KOK come to court say that Elessa stole the chicken. Yeah, KOK kill it. He took half for it and he carried to eat it. Then I tell him, I said, no, don't play that audio. Move over there, play the other one. I mean, you getting it? That is just a clear picture of what happened today in the court. Like the very evidence the prosecutors brought forth to implicate Fonatide and other people, when they attempted playing the man who on the witness stand, the prosecutor brought you on the witness and said, no, my man, don't play that one, play the other one. Come on, how are you proceeding? From all indication, it is now clear that this whole case should not even exist. Go and find the real people who burned the Capitol building and stop wasting people's time. You grab people, carry them in the corner. You beat them. You torture them. You threaten them. Today, they are living with medical complications. The other puppet tete hanking. Just a small guy who reaching 18 years old, tete start dropping. The other puppet tete coming up. He's suffering from medical complications. You threaten to sodomize the other children. You beat other people, show them empty room and told them, say people were in the place before, we torture them, they die. Nothing come out of it. And you not you tell the thing when you say we'll carry you and nothing will come out of it. You say these things to people. You torture them out of fear. Some of them made some terrifying statements they shouldn't have made. You grab those statements and try to put a spin on it to edit it and take it to court. Apparently, some of the audio where the man say when you talk when you not say it, you must say we kill you. Maybe someone I think will play in the court today, and when the man use it, they won't call her. They say no, don't play that one. You ain't got case on the people like you people do not have from all indication. You drop the case and go find the real people who in the Capitol building. This thing you're doing, it is justice delay. And what do we say, Alexa? Justice delay is justice denied. The more time you're taking to spend on people who you know got no personal dealing with burning the Capitol building, that the more time the real perpetrators are using to cover up their traces. And that's how it can be like. You're sitting there in the hall, you're fat sharing it. Money loss. The man who steal the money he dead. The probably just wake up and grab 2 children and start flocking them because he suspect that they are the rogues in the horse. So why he beating the 2 children? Elisa, if he bought new clothes, if he bought any other thing, what do you think he will start doing? He will go in a bag, take all the new clothes, take all the football, Harley, carry Osa, either in chunk it away or in Buene. Because all to him, your partner found the role of the money, the person who stole the money. Although he don't stole it, but if I find that beating 2 persons innocently, those 2 individuals wanted to cry to the mountain, the water, the perception will be that they're the one to care. So to erase any suspicion, if that picking her board, basically why packing your bag, why people sleeping in the net and be eating it under the blanket, you know, people making it why he put in a pocket to be going to school. If he had done those things, and don't ask me how do I know. If he had done those things, you know, all he would do at that level is to go and erase evidence.
You're suspicious.
Erase evidence to go. If he bought paper making it, you will chunk it away. If he bought a biscuit, why he's be eating the net, you will throw it away because at the end of the day, all he knows is that he powerfully catching the mean rule. He powerfully catching the mean rule. And so those 2 innocent children will be beaten day and night while the real criminal is there, finishing erasing traces. What you guys are doing to keep holding on to the innocent folks, it will make the real culprits. If that arson issue was an attack, it will make the real culprits to erase their traces. And we might not find the real perpetrators. Just stop it. This thing is no longer funny in this country. It is no longer funny. Minister Oswald Twain should understand that he is a respectable United Methodist father that bulk of the young people in this country look up to for direction. Don't allow politics and regime control for power to get you mixed up into such a politically driven case. Can't you see that the case is a failure from the onset? That you charge 5 human beings. The 5th person did not even get a day to go to court and say XYZ. You release her. All of the witnesses that you have as a government, all of those who you say are suspects, beside the lawmakers, each and every one of them got complaint of either financial inducement, attempt to financially induce them to lie, or they were tortured, threatened with sodomy, and other inhumane human rights violations against their persons. All of them got records of it. We played the voice of John Yanti here the last time. Eric Susie was crying here. I mean, what is his name? Eaterich. Tom Eaterich was crying here on the same platform. Crying. How they attempted to sodomize him. How they show him empty room and told him say that you can bring people who want information for you. Not bring it who kidding. So if you want to see a film there, be acting strong. Don't say that when you say, let me call you, don't go carry you, be acting fully, we'll deal with you. Eric Susie. They attempted to get Eric Susie to lie on himself. And when they beat him, when they kept torturing him and they noticed that he was weak, almost about to pass out, they brought him over and dropped him in town. That's how when he made contact with some of his friends, he ran away. Because this is not justice. It is jungle justice. Torturing is not. You don't get evidence from torturing people. You don't get, look, even Gary Como, why be Gary Como? You're putting in one room and tell me to go torture him. The thing Gary Como never do on the air. Why you say he not do? Because he's under torture. He's under duress. He's not making a statement from a relaxed perspective. Oh, wait a minute. If I gave you Doffa Tabe and the place I saw knock the rope and I put Case Michelle there. And you know the BB Case Michelle? Put one to the elbow, and pass the rope on the entire. Put small stake there and be turning it. Gary Como, a thing where he never do on your whole life. He will say, I didn't do it. That's a result of torturing people. That's a result of torturing people. If we waste BB Case me on the ground, and tell Gary Como to knee down on it. My man, knee down on the Case me. Knee down on the Case me. No, how to call the thing. No long trouser on you. you're wearing short trousers and your knee. On your knee down to kiss me. Oh yes, knee down to kiss me. And I think you're talking about I'm Jogo. You knee down to kiss me from in the morning.
Do you know what you're talking about?
From in the morning, from 7 a.m. I just said now in my chair looking at you.
Just the pain.
You knee down on it. And attempt to want you to move one knee, I flocking it with more watching. Oh yeah, an attempt for you to move one knee to say you're moving the knee for one to kiss me, I'm knocking you with more watching. From 8 o'clock before 12 o'clock, what will you do? Even last said that you care Joseph Jingin Rawa.
And you were never even born when he was here.
You were even lying that you don't want to care Joseph Jingin Rawa. Oh, you want to move your knee and now you're more watching? After a few minutes, I tell you to wake up. I gave you hope. I said, wake up. Wake up. Come go rest. Why you going to rest? I take hot raw kinju and whistle in the soul. I will kinju in the soul. Why you crying? I said, kneel down again. Tell me the thing what you say. And see what you not say.
That's torture.
That's torture. You torture the cheering. The cheering came out and said, all the statements we made are not statements that we made voluntarily. These are statements we made because they place us under the condition of duress. Thank you, Alexa. They place us under the condition of duress. They torture us. We said things we didn't have to say. But we had to say those things because that was the only way we would have survived. They were torturing us. We saw death. And you, Justice Minister Onso Twer, you sit here with all of the regard and respect we have for you as young people growing up in the United Methodist Church. We will regard you so much. You will not enter government and you are closing your eyes on these principles. I mean, how you do that? How do you do that? You sit here and Gregory Cuomo is conducting an investigation. You are the head of the. I mean, you're the head of the Justice Ministry. The Justice Ministry is the supervisory arm of the joint security of our country. The police director is your subordinate. He makes report to you, the LMP force under the Ministry of Justice. Same applies to the LDA, the LIS, the fire service. These are entities that fall directly under the Ministry of Justice. You are the chief supervisor to all of them. You sat here and allowed Gregory Cuomo to extract evidence from people unlawfully. To torture people and get evidence from them. That evidence there, to get statement from them, that evidence. And that's why I said, if people say those guys made a statement they made voluntarily, no problem. Bring Gregory Cuomo to me in one room in the net, 2 in the morning. Bring your point and tell me, say, whatever we need, or clip what Gregory Cuomo will say, you don't want to Joseph Jingin Rawa. Just leave with me and see what at 6 o'clock in the evening, from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening, whether Gregory will not produce that evidence. Because under torture, you can say anything. You know, Greg, healthy man, a man healthy, a man body like that. Yeah, healthy body like that. Man, healthy body like that. The first thing we find out, come on, man, us in all come sit in one room. We eat, and what we do, we eat the bone, we eat the palm. All the other things, we leave the dead on the ground. We don't do nothing, we leave it right, we leave the dead on the ground, we go. After 2 hours, I play with 4 hours ends. Tie grab, put it in behind, tie full. No clothing. Head laying and ready. We just put a recorder there, we'll go sit down outside, we'll go play checker. We'll come and record that foot, Machimani. The thing why you ain't even do it before you say I ain't do it. There is no way you will talk about somebody being tortured and the person will not produce something flimsy. They will say something because at that moment, the only thing you were thinking about is for the pain, the excruciating pain that you're going through at that moment. Is for that pain to subside before consciousness can restore. Under pressure? I don't want to say the one, and I will not say it. But I hear say, and let me not say that one. Yeah, but I hear say, when the mother go to hospital to go get bread, they can be causing the hospital. Yeah. And you know, you think that causing what that woman doing a good causing? She ain't causing the man because she's in pain. She'll be causing a husband, causing the man baba cause. That's what I heard. The man will cause. Well, God help her now. She did all. And people will be laughing at her. I man, your cousin. I man, come and bring the baby top now. I man, come and do one, do that one. Because she was making those statements. She was insulting. She was saying the things she was saying. Not because she really wanted to say it, but she was under pressure. That's the same way it is when you are being tortured, when you are being beaten. Imagine somebody open room. You see him blood all laying in the room. Hair there. Hair, human being hair, everything all laying out. Why don't you go to barber shop to call the person here and they whistle there and go cow and take blood and whistle in the room, whatever the case is. But the open room, you see fresh blood. Then you see human being hair, they everything and nose, those nails, everything. And say, you see that people were here, they were adding stubborn kidding. Be here and say the thing when you talk, don't talk it. What you think that man won't do? Whether that he do it or not, the man will say something so that you will stop pressurizing him, so that you will stop pinning him, so that you will stop beating him. And that way, the man will gain his temporary freedom and decide whether to run away or to remain here. That's how one of the guys who managed, to say something that wanted to hear, as soon as free the man ran away because he said, the way I said it again, it'll grab me again. That everything I'll go through, I don't want to go through what I went through first. The Minister of Justice should be able to stand up. If the police is incapacitated to find the real perpetrators, let it be on the police that they dropped the ball because they were in charge of the capital. Greg should stop doing the thing to save face. Because any sound country, I'm saying like bro crazy, but I'm saying any sound country, the first individual they will hold responsible for the capital arson is Greg Como. Colonel Greg Como will be held liable. Why? Because it was his entity that was in charge of the protection of the building, the whole structure, the whole grounds of the capital. Now let's go back to the incidents that occurred prior to the arson, the quote unquote arson, prior to the fire incident. I would rather say fire incident. The day before the fire incident, there was a protest, anti-lawlessness protest in favor of the rule of law, to ensure that if Kun doesn't have the 47, 49, he should go back to the to the original chamber and stop disrupting the activity of the legislature. That was the essence of that protest. The protesters did not even spend 30 seconds in front of Capitol building. They didn't spend 30 seconds in front of Capitol building. Greg Como men were successful in firing tear gas and live bullets to scatter the crowd. When that crowd disappeared, Alexa, the joint security dominated by the LMP officers, riot police officers with riot gears, grenades, and every other weapons they needed, took charge of the Capitol building protection the entire day, to the point where people who even get wet t-shirt, who got their wet t-shirt, live in Warwick community, live in Basel community, live in Capitol Bapa, they were afraid to wear wet t-shirt because you would be mistaken for a protester. That's how that Capitol building was protected that day, the day before the fire. The grounds of the Capitol was heavily manned with armed police officers and other secret state security operators. In the night, the building go on fire. Where were the gunmen?
They were sleeping.
Where were the surveillance team that you had? That you did not even grab a culprit. Oh, that one man go do it. You arrested 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 persons. Away from the lawmaker, you arrested all the 5, 6, 7 persons. So 5, 6, 7 persons went up the Capitol building that night, and the security people, over 20 of them, could not see one person to grab them. That they will go and put it on fire and run away. It shows how incompetent the police is. It shows how incompetent. If that is the image you want to you want to paint. But that's not it. That's not it. You went for John Yanti. John Yanti heard how Ira Suse and Tom Etheridge were madly treated, were brutally treated. And because he heard how they treated the men in the NSA cell and other places, he ran away. You went to Ghana. John Yanti ran away and went to Ghana for fear of being tortured, for fear of being threatened to be sodomized. He went to Ghana. You left from here, you went and managed to bring John Yanti back to the country. The man who you said bring Capitol building, you catch him in Ghana, you brought him back to Monrovia with the help of Interpol. You brought John Yanti to Monrovia. Instead of carrying John Yanti to the police station, no, you did not do it. You took John Yanti to the Lifestyle Luxury Hotel. Since the time we've been playing that audio, did you ever hear the hotel come out, issue statement say John Yanti were not to us? No, the hotel is yet to issue any disclaimer. If that hotel decides to issue disclaimer today or tomorrow, that the government tell them to do it. Because let's say he said, "Nah, yeah, somebody lie on you," and on the spot you refute it.
It's been a long time, by the way.
Almost 3 months now we've been talking it. You brought a man and placed the man at the Lifestyle Luxury Hotel, and the man did not have it. The man said 3 key government officials and 1 prominent person, the former police director Mark Amula. He also called the name of Christopher Onanuga and other people. He said they went to him and made financial offers. Man, picking the two when you say, hey, we'll give you the amount. In fact, be to the hotel, anything you want, we'll give it to you. A man who was supposed to be in handcuffs and in jail for burning Capitol building, you put a man in hotel? Do you grab a criminal and put him in hotel? If you got so much evidence to show that this guy was part of those who burned Capitol building, do you grab him and put him in hotel and put him in wet towel? The man can come downstairs and can swim in the swimming pool. He didn't go upstairs. He eating. The man had to take out the telephone and call the restaurant were getting food. Restaurant were getting food. You get a man everything he needs. That suspect you treating like that? If the man is a suspect that you got evidence on, just grab him straight from where you got grabbing from and go dump him in South Beach. You don't even need to put him in any hotel because your evidence will be so strong enough to present in court against him. But the fact that you took him from Ghana, carrying the Lifestyle Hotel, kept him there, made too many efforts to financially induce him, when he finally refused to live up to what you were saying, out of shame, you bundle him up, put him in the pickup board, and go deposit him to South Beach. This is jungle justice. Now, after all that thing passed today, the case in court, Alexa, it said, government can't tell how you say that from them when they play. Say we'll get evidence. What is evidence? We'll get 1 audio. Go can play the audio. My man, you say you know what the audio is. Yeah, play it. Okay, now you the witness. Okay. They start playing the audio. He said, no, don't play the audio. I don't want you to play. Play the other one. It's okay. John said, no, yeah, excuse me, you go outside. Go outside because you are attempting to switch the audio. You are attempting to alter it. You are attempting to manipulate the audio, to manipulate the very quote unquote evidence the prosecutors are trying to present. This is unfair. If you got no case against these people, give them their freedom and go look for the real people who burn the Capitol building. This LMP should be invite what about me? James Collier from the Capitol building. Be inviting James Collier to tell you why he removed the chairs the day before the fire got hold of the how to call it in the joint chamber. He should explain. Whether that Angel Gabriel told him in his sleep, said tomorrow that we fire in the joint chamber, so remove the chair. We want to know. The police did not see that prudent. Oh no, the police did not see it prudent to invite those who removed the 2 chairs. Those who remove the 2 chairs. A serial police force will ask them, and not James Collier will not be brave to tow chair on a head. And you know in lawmaker, he get tow chair. So you know what they will do? They will find people, their boys.
You order some people.
Order some people to go and tow it. If you are invited James Collier, James Collier would have provided a list. Somebody say, my brother, CSA continue reducing our salary from last month to present. They're not even increasing, but reducing. I will not call your name, bro. Sorry about it. We'll discuss that one another time.
Every day, new problem.
Yeah, we'll discuss that one another time. But this is how crazy it is. You didn't invite the 2 lawmakers, the 3 lawmakers, or the whatever number they are, the lawmakers who removed the 2 chairs. You didn't invite them. If you are invited the lawmakers, Alexa, the beginner who they use to remove the chairs, the beginner would have look, the investigators, I mean the non-political investigators, the investigators who do not have blue t-shirt or green t-shirt under their uniform, what they would have done. Hey, Mr. Honorable Collier, we understand that you have a hand in those who removed the chair from the what they call this and that. Yeah, did you do it alone or did you do it with the help of other people? SRZ, and I know my office staff, other boys and say, hey, okay, listen, well, what are the names of the people you could grab there? If you have 5 person, you say, I'll be the moon chair, or 2 person, we go do separate interview. That's how I say your people do encounter sir. We're not even go to the LSA go answer some of the fundamental questions. Your part, DJ Mavis, go and interview the person. They'll interview all of you separately, but the same fundamental questions they're asking. If you bring all of your statement together and can analyze it, just from among the beginning statement, you will understand what went wrong. You understand something kind of cool. This police force that is supposed to be neutral did not do so. You left all of this. The people said there was something called probable cause. The probability that something is responsible for something that probably caused it. You move the chair before the fire comes to the place. There is a need for sufficient justification as to why the chairs were removed. Failure on your part to provide sufficient information, you are the prime suspect. People saying that to their horses on the night of the event knew nothing about it. You invited them and considering them individuals of interest. Look at Foko made statement almost 2 years before fire happened. Almost 1 year plus before the fire could happen. The court grabbed that Foko statement. Thank God for Facebook. If Facebook was not in existence, they would have used that statement against him. They had a free Foko. They had the free Mervin Cole and other people. Because they knew they could not just leave it on Kofa because the main target here is Kofa. We tell them in speakership. And we leave Kofa to have a chance to be flying around the world to go to America where you got a strong forces. Kofa will come back against us. And some of us will be eating sunshine here for bread and butter. Some of us will be eating other different political stuff. I mean, forget whatever the case is. If Kofa decide to go pay debt internationally, that you look for it. But don't use that as a tool to go and suppress other people. To go suppress other people. You want the speaker should make it to you. Go and find the people who burned the building. Go and find them. If that building was burned by a human being, go and find those who burned it. But all indication to prove that it was burned by these people who you are holding in custody, all indication to prove that you are politically proceeding from the indictment to the method of evidence gathering to the procedural errors in court, the weak arguments being presented by the prosecutors. Look at the nonsense when they say, we can go find Jerry Yabo and I on the case. If the judge has accepted that thing, they're going to go and say, hey, you go find Kevin Sebwe, go find Prince Day, go find Louis Creighton, go find how they call him Wani Boto and bring. If the judge has accepted that thing, they're going to be adding people on the whole day. When they look at you for long, they're not satisfied with you. They say you're adding me on the case. It just shows that the guys are not serious. That they don't have anything concrete. No wonder you feel the MCC scorecard indicator that has to do with rule of law. And I keep saying it, and I will submit on it. Unless I come in, then we jump to the relay issue. Then we just combine the two topics and have our call in segment. No wonder why you feel the MCC scorecard. And as I submit, when you continue to fair in the rule of law component of the MCC requirements, you are doing it to the government and you are doing it to the Liberian people. Nobody want to invest their money in a country where the rule of law is taken for granted. You guys are joking with the rule of law, and that's why we are calling on the judges, the Supreme Court Associate Justices, and the Chief Justice himself. You may have been appointed by these people, but they do not run court. They do not run it. You are legal people. You're educated people. You are supposed to know that the peace, the security, and the future of Liberia rest squarely on your shoulders. You are knowledgeable people. Dispense justice not with mercy, but with fairness with integrity, with honesty. Because the facts are glaring. That's why we are. Although the judge is making some great strides of recent in denying and dismissing some of the bogus things they're doing, but one of the major regret we have in the judge is the fact that he was not able to allow the defense counsel request to be granted, where they would have signed for these people who are in prison, not for the people to go have birthday party, but for them to go to seek medical treatment. Especially when the medical report from one of the biggest medical facilities in this country confirmed that the allegation of torture is in line with their present medical condition and records. The other paper, you don't even need to put thermometer on him to run his temperature. You only have to look at his titty, one or eight bigger than the other one, and know say he was tortured. Our greater regret is the fact that the judge did not grant these people their medical leave. Because it is wrong. The guy said we were tortured. The judge said, okay, we're sending the hospital to verify whether for true you were tortured. It was alleged that authorities of the police went to the hospital to try to arm towards the hospital authorities. The guy said, no, we went to good medical schools. We didn't attend, the party, medical laboratory institution. No, we attended good medical schools. We cannot compromise the integrity of our medical profession for a political trial. We ran our test, and our test will corroborate with exactly what the guys are alleging. That's the report. Whatever you want to do in court, let it be done there. But we will not, for whatever reason, implicate people here. We'll do what is medically okay. Then you saw the report. Where the young guys were hoping that they will go and seek medical. They're not saying free them. They say let go get treatment. When we okay, we're gonna be coming to court and be explaining and be defending ourselves. But let's go get treatment first. So we ain't got no facility for us to get treated. You deny those people. I mean, I want to disappoint I got with the judge. But beyond that, he's proceeding to a greater extent. The latest move he's on. That's what we expect. The courts should be the last hope of any Liberian, be it from the government or from outside government. The court should be the fulcrum that would channel the survivability of this country. People didn't want to go to court in the 1990s. In 1989, people didn't want to go to court, Alexa. And when they choose not to go to court because they felt the court was not independent, Alexa, Charles Taylor felt the court under Samuel Kayando was not independent. No, I'm not gonna hide it here. Charles Taylor and Prince Johnson felt the court under Samuel Kayando was not independent. And so they didn't waste their time going to the court. Where did they go to? They went to a place that kept young people in poverty today. They went to a place that kept Liberia as one of the dirtiest countries on the face of the earth. They didn't go to court, but the place they went to, a place Liberia 40 years backward. And that's why the court should not be tampered with. Because when the people start to lose trust and confidence in the court, they look for other alternatives to solve their problems. And in most instances, the options they choose are often detrimental to the survivability of that country. That's what we are asking the court, regardless of whatever political alignment, to remain the court, to remain in the middle. Because an attempt for people, look, the only reason why anybody can walk on unless I go downstairs, she see her car, she enter inside. Nobody can tell Alessa car what park downstairs because you know that when you touch the car, Alessa will arrest you, and when she arrests you, she carry to court and you go to jail. So everybody got that hope that there is somewhere that will give me justice if somebody transgress, against me. But when people start to see the court as a place where they can go and they will not get justice, they find justice the way they can get it. And that's detrimental. That's counterproductive to whatever any country will want to have. And that's what we're asking you, from the Chief Justice to the Associate Justices and the different trial judges, to do what they can to preserve that court. We can have CDC we can have United Party but let that court be in the middle. Because when CDC UP fire, that the court's supposed to solve it. When blue and green fight, the court must solve it. When the court is blue today and green tomorrow, it becomes problem. Then we are not running a country. I'll stop here. Lester will come in. We'll finish. Maybe we'll take calls or we jump to the real life situation if we have time.
So, whenever we're talking about this whole Capitol building thing, it is crazy because I will always say we have been on this for I don't know how many months now, if it has already reached a year or not, I don't know, but we've been on this for a couple months, and every now and then we have like dramatic turns. At every given point, we have a new drama, erupting from maybe the Liberia National Police, especially when it comes to, pieces of evidence. And from the onset, I said, the state said, and I think the still maintains that, the state still maintains, by the way, that they have substantial evidence to the claim made that Funanti Kofa, along with other people, burned Capitol building, or they instructed people to burn Capitol building, that part of Capitol that got burned. This has always been their reliance, that of course, I have my evidence and I can prove 100% beyond all reasonable doubts that Kofa and his people burned this part of Capitol building. We have been on this for months. And since this entire case went to court, time to present your evidence that you told us you have. We're still going back and forth. Today you will have new development. Tomorrow you're going to have something else. So we have been on this, like we're not moving forward, and we're not even getting the substantial evidence these people claimed to have. So now my question is, where do we go from here? We also said before, and I think when today is Wednesday, I think Monday we hinted at it again. And I asked a question. If you said you launched an investigation, an independent investigation in a case that was very traumatic, that, caught the attention of almost everybody in Liberia and out of Liberia, why did you only investigate one party? We asked that question, and we continue to ask. So you just have one people simply because someone said, we're now going to sit here and allow hooliganism, in other words, to be the order of the day. So you continue to say you must find hooligans. And the people who displayed hooliganism, they were not called to be investigated. Now, we didn't get any report. We didn't get any update that the people who acted like we are in a banana republic, a gangster paradise, where they were breaking doors, bursting locks, people's cars and all that, they were not called for questioning. They were not investigated. Fast forward, we have the people who according to you, did what happened. Now this case is in court. The evidence to be provided is not provided. The people you accused, who were paid, some of them you said $100, who were paid to do what happened up there. Mm-hmm. You flogged them, in other words, you tortured them, you hurt them, you threatened them. They confessed forcefully, which is not okay under our law, because you cannot have people confessing under duress. No. Mm-hmm. And after that, the people came up again and said, no, we were forced, we were coerced, because these people showed us things that would take away your life. They threatened us. And the accusations made that, oh, my arm was broken, or my chest, all those things. Medical report came. We read the medical report here of 6 individuals, I think, or more than that. Mm-hmm. And all the medical reports we read, they just validated what the guy said about being tortured. and recommendations were made by those doctors. Now, these guys need medical examination. They need to be psychologically treated because they're traumatized. They were tortured emotionally, psychologically, and physically. And Oliver, I understand when you said that's one of your disappointments, that the judge did not approve of these guys' medical leave.
He should have.
Yeah.
He should have.
And that's
done that.
also a disappointment I share with you. We're here today. Front Page Africa reported that an audio was tampered with. And while that was being presented, the guy said, oh no, switch that one. That one, no, maybe it will be against, or don't play that one. Now, my question is, why did the judge only expel that guy and he was not sent to, he should be behind bars now? Or isn't there anywhere in our law that says that? Because you are tampering with evidence in a very serious case. This is no joke.
He should be behind bar. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
But you talked about expulsion. And you didn't arrest this guy for being involved when it comes to tampering with evidence in a crucial case. Isn't that a problem? It is. It is a problem. In as much as we're saying the judge is managing to proceed in the right direction, all these things should also be taken into consideration. There should be. So what happens at the end of the day? Can we say this is the point where this case should be tossed out, or this case should be sent in the dust bin? Can we say that at this point? Because the inconsistencies are many. I'm not going to lie to you. Every day we have new thing. Just Monday, we're saying they want to add Jerry to it again, right? One of the representatives. And again, the judge did what he did. So I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow if we're going to have new update again that is inconsistent. We're going to have new update again that doesn't help this case, but rather validates as to why Liberia failed rule of law when it comes to MCC scorecards. All the things we read that day, rule of law, and all the things about rule of law, the court case that happening again at law business. So you're wasting our time. If you guys know, in fact, Greg, you said Greg should have also been one of the suspects or one of the people of interest or persons of interest.
They should have invited him.
I agree.
They should have invited him.
Because the guys, the police officers at Capitol, Greg, send them there. Say, oh, the way the country looking, there's tension. So you go man area. We don't want anybody to pass there because we're not supposed to go there. It's more like you have a security guard. So Greg had his men there guarding that entire environment. We didn't hear anything about those people being called in for questioning, that they were investigated. No. If it doesn't matter to mind your door, you see your door boss. You go to the committee chairman first, or you ask the person who was there. You're going to ask the person. That's the first person of interest. You ask that person, I left you here. What happened with Mandor? How come Mandor is open or Mandor is not as I left it? But the guys who should have been asked, who should have been the first point of, interest, if we say it that way, they were not called. Even Greg himself, I'm not sure he provided anything about that case, but he just focused on what the president said about hooligans. And that's where we are. So we'll be, if like for now to 2029, we can find the hooligans by only. Because the whole case here long for here low vacancy. Where Masamula home. That's how it is. That's how it is. Okay. So if we are yet to get the substantial evidence the state has told us they have against these people who are accused, I think our time should not be wasted. I think we should take this energy, redirect this energy to something else that will benefit this country. Because even people who were following this case, some of them are very tired. They're not lawyers. They're not investigators. They're not security experts or whatnot. They have been concerned because this is about our country. And we know exactly how many Liberian citizens got hurt just because they have gone there to petition their lawmakers to act accordingly, act as honorable people. And now some of them don't even know what's happening because every day you have someone else. So I'm saying that very guy who was asked to switch the audio, it's okay. You guys expelled him, not to be there and did it. But I think you're supposed to put him somewhere in the meantime. Let him tell why he was doing that kind of thing. Like what kind of audio then you get and they tell you say, no, don't play that one, switch that one. Yes, something somewhere happening. So let him tell all two. But if we not do it, I mean, next time again, you'll bring something again, then we'll talk about it, then we'll pop about it. They case here, you see.
Okay, so before you take your break, Alexa, this is what happened in Red Light. Then we'll summarize it and go open up the lines. This is what the people had in Red Light. Alexa read extensively about it, so she will begin the conversation. Then I will end. We go take calls. Remember, *255 *1#. Let's take this one from Red Light today.
I'm coming to you live from Red Light Market, where it has been alleged that one of the PCC officers allegedly a big brother and leading her to receive some weapon, and all of the also girls are here, they are gathered here. We want justice, battlefield, and they want justice. So this is what is happening in Red Light right now, and we are calling on the Liberia National Police to come and intervene in this particular situation. This has been a very huge traffic jam here. So let's go to interview some people here. Welcome to BTS TV. What is going on here today? Okay, Joshua, what's going on here? Okay. And what happened to her? Well, folks, I'm coming to you live from Red Light Market, where it has been alleged that one of the PCC officers allegedly a big brother and leading to receive some weapon and all of the.
Okay, Alexa, you heard it. This is what it is. Kick. The PCC officers, the city police officers in Red Light, kick Big Bella in her stomach, causing her severe pain. I'm told she's at the hospital right now. Yeah, but Alexa, please start. Then we go end it, and we go take calls.
Okay, so I wouldn't want to be way more emotional because it involves a woman, but I think I need to be because let's disregard gender, but that's a human being. You know what I mean? That's a person. I don't know. I won't say the thing colloquial. Like I'm gonna try. I don't know how. Okay, I'm not able. I don't know how how these people are trained. I don't know what are some of the trainings they go through, how they're taught, especially to handle certain situations with the Liberian National Police, the PCC people, MCC people. I don't know how, especially our security guards. I don't know how they're trained. And I'm saying this because some of the information I'm getting, or I got earlier before coming here, usually you have people going to Red Light or these crowded marketplaces saying, hey, don't sell on the road. Go on this side, go on that side. It can happen down water side. I'm sure it happens Douala, it happens Red Light. It happens every day, almost every day.
That's right.
So correct. You have someone telling you, don't say address your market. And sometimes you will see the sellers agitating, going back and forth. Like, oh, I finished dressing, why dressing it? So according to what I got, that was one of the the happenings. And this lady is pregnant, and that's exactly what happened. And this guy beat on her so much that she could have possibly lost her child or maybe her life. Because before, I can say a couple of minutes ago, a couple of hours ago, people were alleging that this lady is already dead. That was something that circulated to social media, that she was already dead. Because the way she was beaten and how she was unconscious at a point, it felt like she had already lost her life along with the babies. Now, I know people are going to say, oh, police officers or our security people, and then they're human being too, and they get feeling too, and this, that. When you are a professional, there are ways you handle things that a regular person will not handle things as you do. So what was so bad, or what was so crucial that you had to beat on that lady? She felt helpless, and people were even saying, we want the head of the PCC people, and they said they want it here. They want it here and give it to them. That's exactly what was happening. This lady went to the market. She had gone there to sell, because that is her own source of income. That's how she survived. That's how she supports herself. In other words, or her family, selling fish in the market. And obviously they can be on the road. Nobody's saying, oh, I don't want to for on the road and carrying it. I remember before when the previous administration constructed Omega, and they were trying to get the people of red light, especially from the road, to Omega Market. People say, when you're moving on the road, you're going in the market, your customer will not find you. And Liberians, how we are. That thing stuck in the people in here until nobody won't go in Omega Market, or somebody now move on the road to go in the market building or the kitchen. They want to be there selling. So when you get there today, you guys are going to go back and forth, and the next day or the next minute, you're going to have them back. But that's not how you handle some of these situations. You should be able to know how to handle it. The same thing your day again, your kid, other man, Road, Matthew. They call you, say, oh, Kanye, that man, he's not okay, and we need a professional to help in the process. You went there, you gunned that man down. Today, he is not alive. And you say, the man wanted to juke the police people and da. So all I'm saying, there are ways you handle these different situations. There are ways you handle these things that it wouldn't result into a person being hurt badly, that people would think that person has already died. There are ways you handle it. And then it will question your, professionalism. You think people are being political. No. It could have been your daughter, your wife, or it could have been your brother, in fact. But we need to be very serious in this country, especially our security people. 1 minute you go be somebody, you won't get in almost. Then when they ask you, the person you are doing, they want to me. Is that how you were trained? Did they tell you that violence is the way you need to be violent, especially when it comes to handling certain things? That, like, what more? I won't say I was security people like a politician, but the fact that you are here in this country, we have a new sheriff in town, that is Joseph Boakai, in the rescue team. I think we need to act accordingly, because that lady was going to die, God forbid, and nothing would have come out of it. I can say it, because you guys would have put some report together that, oh, the person tried to hurt this officer, PCC officer. That's why we did what we did, and nothing will come from inside. Yo, check with the money or the partner or the family. Sorry. This should not be a culture. This has continued to be a culture, from the Liberia National Police to PCC officers to MCC and everything. It has become a culture. We have discouraged this culture. We have told your bosses to train you professionally, to act professionally when it comes to crisis management, when it comes to things that are emotionally provoking. We have said it. The same way you have feelings, that's the same way that lady also has. Imagine a lady who is pregnant. I won't go down there to sell a lady to get money. Like, what strength does she have? Then you beat her by with a roll or the unrobot. The energy you can use on it, but why you can use it to catch the unrobot? The energy that you can use on the people, you have criminals. Why don't you use the same energy to track down criminals? People who are hurting citizens, bursting into the doors, their homes, and raping them, killing them. Why don't you use that energy? but you will use the same energy on people who are selling on the road or in the market because they won't survive and they just been stubborn a little bit. And then you use the energy on them. When we say to go do friendly match with the other day, the BIO police people in Red to Guinea Bolo because it was friendly match, which is I'm being sarcastic, but the strength and energy you got, you can use it to the area you're supposed to use it. And the area you're supposed to be calm and be understanding to have a conversation with somebody. There are ways you say hello and that person will be, oh, how you doing? There are ways you also say hello and that person will be very angry. So you need to learn all these things professionally. Please, I'm not getting nothing more to say. But that lady right now is at the hospital. I'm going to find her picture. Maybe Oliver will show it to you guys. She's there. And people are praying that she is okay or that she comes out of there really okay where this thing, whether it was panic and the pain she's feeling is, will go away as well. We're also praying that she comes up very well, that nothing unfortunate happens. But when something, God forbid, happens, you'll have your own justification again. And that's what has always happened. I remember the people in your case, you say, oh, it's unintentional. Then your boss meaning you go take every rest or kneel down to beg. We don't want that hypocrisy. We don't want that showmanship. We want you guys to be professional. And we're also calling on our, because this is a two-way street. Okay? This is a two-way street. If it gets to a point where the police people tell you, say, oh, hey, do this, do that. Please do it to avoid you being hurt. Do it. Respect the officers. And we're also calling on the officers to be professional in their dealings. Please. Because if you're taught to do something and you don't do it, the office, everybody already angry in the country, Nana. Maybe that may not pay, or maybe something happened with money into the working area. He's already angry, or that lady is also angry. And then you're told to do something, you don't do it. They get angry and they're going to beat you up. And you'll be feeling the pain while we're talking about it on the radio. So to avoid feeling that pain, to avoid being hurt, to avoid us being on the radio discussing your issue while you're in pain, please let us all manage ourselves and avoid these different things. But I wish her all the best, and I'm praying along with other people to just do what they can do to manage themselves.
Well, folks, I'm coming to you live from Red Light Market, where it has been alleged that one of the PCC officers, Elijah Keith, beat better and leading her to receive some weapon, and all of the also girls are here, they are gathered here. We want justice, battle card, and they want justice. So, well, folks, I'm coming to you live from Red Light Market, where it has been alleged that one of the PCC officers, Elijah Keith, beat better and leading her to receive some weapon, and all of the also girls are here, they are gathered here. We want justice, battle card, and they want justice. So, well, folks, I'm coming to you live from Red Light Market, where it has been alleged that one of the PCC officers, Elijah.
Okay, hold on. We want to get this portion of it, please.
And where's Ray Burnley? So what actually went on this morning? So what actually happened this morning? What happened to Ray? What Ray do? So what Ray do the money? And where's Ray Burnley? You see how here too? So what you saying really? He said fish. So every time they come to you, they come to the restaurant. So have we ever arrested you before? And when they arrest a market, do they ask for any money? So when you see it on the road, they tell you to leave, you don't leave the road. So, this morning, rain and the people, what did happen? Okay.
Running for rescue. I ain't keep the woman market. When keep the woman, I get very much keep the woman for summer. And another first and another second time. Every day that we get to find the winner. I just
You talk about his own wife. Where in the sea, really? To where? To the house. Yes. Why? Why? So what would be your message to Round Bestman, who is the mayor for Peaceville City? So what is the message to the city mayor? What is your message to Round Bestman, the PCC or B-Man? What you can. So folks, they are saying that everyone are here. The police officer, affectionately known as Ray, found the pregnant woman. So what actually went on this morning? So what actually went on this morning? So what actually happened this morning? What did happen to Ray? What Ray do? So what Ray do the money? And where's Ray currently? You see how they are too? So what are you saying, really? He said fish. So every time they come to you, they come to the rescue.
Okay, so listen, and Alexa did well by handling the whole conversation. What I think we're having on our hand, or we're having before us as a people, is the fact that we have the most insensitive government in post-war Liberia. What that means is that the government will get, you can hear the government of Fakao. The government doesn't listen. Whether the people suffering or not, the government ain't got time. The guys are arrogant. They do not bother to know what Liberians are feeling, what Liberians are concerned about. In as much as they continue to display their attitude of pomposity and arrogance, for them it is okay. To them, they are exhibiting that they are in charge. It shows that they are in control of the country. No, that's the mistake. These are people who voted for the government. These are marketeers that President Bouaga promised that he will give the best environment to do business. These are people who he said will start to buy rice from the sales that they will do. They will start to benefit tremendously from their businesses. You are not providing job in the country. These people go to hustle. They decided not to be Hopo Joes. Yeah, you heard them the last time they were dancing. The last time you heard them dancing and singing, Hopo Joe don't get money, we won't say. That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to sit down and be begging. They don't want to jump into unwholesome attitudes. They want to make life. They want to help themselves. They want to survive. That's what they choose to do. And these people go sell on a daily basis. The government, when ain't providing job, will continue to beat them, seize their goods, sell their goods, harass them.
You understand what I mean? They will harass them. And today, because they've been doing this thing 24/7, and nobody from the government, will be held liable for suppressing these business people. The man got vexed. The man went and stepped in Big Better stomach today. You went and stepped in Big Better stomach. So the women, the crime the market women made, that crime they committed to vote for Joe Barker as president, that police people will be beating them, seizing their goods, selling their goods, that crime they committed to vote for rescue government. When you talk to some people who can eat in a day, they open their mouth and start talking foolishness. That crime they committed to vote for rescue government. Look at the kind of thing you choose to do. These women decided not to do but Joe work. Oh yeah, they choose not to sit down, without doing something for themselves. They choose to hustle. The country ain't already giving a job. The country ain't got nothing to offer them. They sit here and trying to make life, trying to hustle for themselves. And all of what our government people can do, our government officials, the only thing they can do, the government, the rescue government, Unity Party rescue government, the only thing they can do is to go and run behind these people, beat them. To the point where you step in pregnant woman's stomach. What are you guys trying to do? They said that people can prove that they're in power. Oh, we got show them sense. They would have voted for you that they don't want you treating so terribly like this. I mean, it is bad. Stop it. Some of you are broke around here, begging people to eat. These poor women you are beating every day are the ones who went under the ring and made you assistant minister, deputy minister today. The BB houses you building around here, these poor people contributed towards it. When they went to vote George Weah out, they were indirectly building the mansions you are living in today. The airplane you jumping in today, you're flying from place to place, they were contributing towards it. When they were voting Weah out, they were giving you the life you are enjoying. And some of you sit back in your comfort zone and you support the State Police and Liberia National Police to flog these poor people, these innocent women. The only thing they want to do is a sell to help their husbands who you remove from their jobs. Their husbands who you took from the government payroll. Their husbands who you stopped for riding motorbikes. The only thing they want to do is to go and help their boyfriends, their husband by selling. They go to sell. You send police people to go seize their goods. What do people do now? What did Liberian people should do? Well, what should these women do to prove to Joe Barker and this government that they don't want problem? You stopped their husbands from riding motorbike. You restricted their husband motorbike. Our blouses, our young boys and girls thing will do it. You remove their uncles from the EPS. You dismiss them from the EPS. They say, okay, we'll go sell. We'll do our auction work. You dismiss their other relatives who were making money from the Ministry of State, the Ministry of Transport, the Ministry of Labor, and other places. Get them still to say, we'll go sell. See the government taking our relative job. They're taking our husband job from the EPS. They're taking our boyfriend from the motorway. We will go sell. They choose to go sell. And you send the police people to go and beat them, to step in the stomach of a Big Better that they rescue. You promised to rescue the people there. They weren't part of the rescue mission you were promising. These people made you who you are. These people are the reason why some of you ever hold $200 from in your whole life. That because of these people you are beating today. These people who you are madly treating are the reason why some of you today are coming only. And you sit there in your pomposity and your arrogance, and you think the country is okay because GAFA sending pay to your account every month. These are the same voters who voted for you. You're mistreating them. You think the power you're exhibiting, you are exhibiting heartlessness and ingratitude. Mr. Barker lied to these people that he would have given them a good job if he had become president. That if they were doing their young boys and young girls business, the business will thrive, the business will make progress. Today, they don't even have the space to do that business.
At least he said under President Weah that, hey, you are making business, you're not making profit. I want to make sure that is over. We want to rescue you. You made him president today instead of giving you a chance to do that business. And you got to get a chance to do the business before the business will make profit. They're not even giving you a chance to do the business anymore. You put your goods so they go fight it. They don't have any space for you to go sell. They're not providing alternative solutions to your economic problems, but yet and still they keep sending their city police on trained officers to steal your goods, to suppress you, to beat you on top of it. And today, they step in the stomach of a pregnant woman. It's just the rescue stuff you were talking about. I mean, this is heartlessness. A group of hungry people, the country made them ministers and made them directors, placed them in government, and all they can do is to suffer the very poor people of the country. From Mr. Baga himself to all of you in that United Party, you were begging here and there. And not Joe, we kept Baga to the hospital to go gain treatment. How come you just came to power and all of you forgot all of the suffering you are going through? The same way the young boys and young girls are suffering just to survive, to sell and survive. That's how all of you were. All of you were living like that. You were hungry in this town. You were suffering the same way. You come to power now, you're running after the same people who and you were in the same suffering. This is madness. It's madness. You came to rescue the people, and all of a sudden you are suffering them. You're stepping in big better stomach. A part of it. And a part of the rescue team, you are jumping around in the country where? What kind of nonsense? Look at what's happening. People got vexed. They said the company ain't doing with them well in Kinjo. You went there and killed 3. Is that how you show people that you got power? But we're not saying more. Let's go and take few calls from our people. But this is very pathetic. It is sad and it is regrettable. Some of the women are regretting why they got to vote for this government. They're regretting. They are. Let's talk to the first person on the line. Go ahead. Let's hear you, ma'am.
Yes, okay. And let's say hello. This is Mary. Now we're calling from St. Paul's Street.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay, go Douala. You will see the time. Where the people selling? The people way behind, but they die. They place the people supposed to be where they say the people can be here. They place the people can be here. That's also the time only 2, 3, 4 months before one Sunday they will take the time from them. And that's what they can do. They're doing it for money. If they go to the people, they take the people market when you get them money, that's how they can start beating you. And I've witnessed it several times. And the place I can go in the market from St. Paul's Street. You don't get the police are wicked. Even the women, the old town, rusted, prostate police women, they inside it too because they're where they can get the money from. They pay from the campaign so that where they can get it from. Let me tell you, okay, you see those people, some people taking bra money to make business. What you think they will pay? Sometimes the people don't be on the road. The people send a lecturer to walk on the road to go between the workers. And so when they go there, they jack in. When the people go call their man and they put baking in, they say, give me money. When you get the money, they put the whole market in a car, they go share it, they go sell it. The people are wicked. What kind of wickedness is that? What kind of wickedness is that?
Thank you.
They've been doing it long time.
Thank you, ma'am.
They've been doing it.
Thank you. We leave you right there. We talk to this other person. Go ahead, 1 minute. Let's hear you. No time. We got to go.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening, my dear.
Yes, and let me say good evening to Alexa. This is Peter Lane. I join you guys from Comotown.
Go ahead.
Okay, just because for Richard Kun coming to use the latest iPhone that make this government to burn the Capitol building, that today they are looking for evidence to put crown on the people's head. It's very, very sad and frustrating. And care for that really issue today. All right? Even if that woman is okay, she recovered now, but the child in her stomach will be affected. That baby will be born with complications. The father of officer that should be protecting the citizen, look at a pregnant woman. Me, I even felt like this woman just around 1 month, 2 months. So he didn't know. But to see the woman who is almost 8 to 9 months, and then you kick her in her stomach, that baby will be born with complications. So the government, the so-called government, need to pay attention to that lady. Because it's unfortunate that the security that should be protecting the citizen and providing ways for the citizen to be protected, they are there just assaulting people everywhere. It's unfortunate, it's sad. I think those people who voted this government, we saw that in 2020 election, even those marketeers, some of those market people, they were all in a place.
Thank you.
That they want to change. Now see what is happening now.
Thank you. We leave you right there. Let's go to the international line and talk to this person. Hello, go ahead. Let's hear you.
Hey, Oliver Khan.
Let's hear you, ma'am.
Let's ask how you guys doing.
We're okay.
This is Mount Dorothy from the USA.
Go ahead, man. Dorothy, just say you. Let's hear you.
And the first topic was the one you were talking about. These guys in prison and they had to confess on something that they didn't do. Just from the torture. I went through that 1990 when I walked in 1989 December 25th. I went through that. 15 days we passing around doing couple arrests for crawfish, couple arrests for whatsoever and stuff and things. Those guys grabbed me. I know that only black woman can be crying or broke. They grabbed me and said I was crying. And I look in between, like, okay, from crying, from Great Jet to Maryland, crying, going at the sea. So I had to tell them, say, our crew, I eat tabe, Duffa tabe. Why is hiking my hand today in America? My right hand. They pushed my right hand and brought it to the left hand and put a rope from my shoulder all the way down. And they brought one way that was with them. And so the woman said she cool woman. You keep looking at what born in, you could have had I spoke to him and said I cool woman. I could get your deal. Now I didn't go in that hole that they kill people, the hole was inside that they show me we're gonna kill you, you can't, you won't laugh. So they were torture. And secondly, you know, the Civil War in Liberia didn't teach people lessons. Yeah, it didn't teach people lessons. What's going on in that country? Everybody keeps having to close their mouth. President Weah, everybody was speaking out. You students, they're paying them from the America, from USA to go protest. We need one more civil war in Liberia.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I got my family, my brothers and sisters living on my children, stepchildren, everybody living order. I got my businesses running. If that war will bring Liberians to where it's supposed to be, we need one more civil war and we'll be bloody more than 1990.
No, we'll not do that. We'll not do that. Sorry about that, but we're not continuing. Let's talk to Man CC. Go ahead, ma'am. Let's hear you.
Thank you. This is how to elect also. No, okay, go there. Aglet. Hey, go. Waka, that valid go to. They say you voted for you, that valid to go for you. Waka. When you told us that what happened to you? They said they were people in the country. There was no job, there was no food for them. You are meeting cars and cowboys, so you're going to do the right thing for the people. But what we see today, they say, Waka. It's not easy to tell them. You told the market here, you told them, you say, I'm making better, you're getting profit. When I come to Papa, I'll get profit about you put in your house. People, brother, you will no more. I became job for you. Just say, you'll go for me. Then I go say, you're there, who can't pack into your business error. That man, you're putting power, he's not good for you. I don't want to go for it. I'm the white idiot. They said, what are you getting out every day? Are you getting better with me every day because protect for you in there? And people even talking about, oh, we don't want food. What are they telling them food? We have one way and talk to them as the one minute they also want in the market for you. But you say, they both are saying, my husband, you say, for me. So I think ask you, you want my say, I'm a woman. I will get where I want you in this country. Are you playing the football with evil? They said, what? And the internet was the washing. You say you sell it. You said it for watching a young woman, the people that go animal. You said it. We will not come in a meeting. You said, Baka. When we said to the point we said our lie, so then you are telling the truth. That yes, it's you who said that they don't say that. They put us something the wrong thing. Why was something with Becky? Let's begin to. Why are you taking our money, taking our children for no reason? The point people are dead, they say, Baka. For you, you get out to control now. Then your pay will be at the back.
Okay, thank you very much. We leave you right there. Thank you. Let's go and talk to this other person on line 1. Hello, go ahead. Let's hear you. How you doing?
Thank you. We need a visually impaired, I mean, his own prepared presidency to the fire the level I'm at Moka.
Go ahead.
You know, all of us sometimes the way you hear people speak is out of frustration. Because everything that led up to the dark day, you see it surfacing today in this Waka government. What is happening with the fanatic case? We will consider it as war that have been waged on the Southeastern by the Joe Waka government. Look among the people that have been detained. Look among the people that have been harassed and persecuted. They can started. Plan with all number we have said. Why 2 persons were fighting? You're only looking after 1 person. Now you say you got evidence they go on now. While hearing going on, you decide to start swapping evidence. Are you going after the Southeastern? This is a war against the people. So we are speaking where they speak because of what we passed through. So now they didn't leave this country. That's why on my vision in man, Rebel and myself were fighting over property. Just for tips, 3-4 battery tips. Me and my brother, we fought over it. Thank God they didn't pick it too. They didn't have feeling for anybody. So to see all of the ugly things showing things there, it raised our bra. We should score the government very. He's not even thinking about what is going on. See what happened to really work for you to even see. You will kick somebody else's woman on the street. Not even think about. Let me tell you, that story that you heard on that tape. That guy, they're not his first time killing pregnant woman. The first woman that he killed, it was his wife, and he was jailed. It was that very government that came decided putting all the evil to start to wipe with them again. This is why you see Ray surfacing again, Ray like in PCC uniform, harassing people and killing people. Where are we better with this thing? I even think that if all this lady was there, they could have rushed her to the hospital to save her baby. If we had any chance that they could have saved her baby, but thanks be to God that she has been treated, although she need to go or check so that we will know whether there is no internal bleeding that going on. They will say, oh, you okay? After you pour outside, you found her dead.
Okay.
It is serious again to conclude. Today. He said Liberia was going to finish if he doesn't wait as president. Now he makes the negative statement. The Bible has said, life and death lies in the tongue. Alone he, Bwaka, has declared death upon himself and this nation. And said, he rises up to the occasion and eyes call for forgiveness and call for national healing. You will continue to see all of these things coming. And for sure, people are frustrated. And this is why you will see people talking about war in the country and another wonder. They are calling it and we can't say we have one group of people to continue pushing on one side and we allow them to do so. So thank you very much. We pray that God be with all of us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Edmond Carr. We leave you right there. Let's take this last person, then we call your day. You're the last caller. Let's take you. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon and good evening to Alex.
Go ahead, my brother.
Okay. My name is Rumi Musa G. Brown, and I phone in from New Jersey, United States.
Go ahead, Musa. You're the last person.
Okay. You see, sometimes it's just siding, very siding, to see the kind of stories that will be coming out of our country. And then you will see people who live in this civilized society come out sometimes and saying, respect the police. Okay, a hungry man is an angry man. Liberians are hungry. Liberians want to get educated. Liberians want to see their children going to school. Liberians want to live from the slum. They want to have their own houses. And the only way they can do that is to go in the market and sell. Our people need to be prepared for the job market. See what is happening today. A pregnant woman is beaten by a set of police. A set of police that was supposed to guide. the marketers, a set of police that want to make sure that the dump sites that are part of in Red Light there is removed. But instead, running behind the marketers, beating them and extracting money. Every day these reports are coming. What our government is doing about it? Nothing they are doing about it. But you know why? The Liberian people decided to listen, but not to see. Red Light right there. When the former president built the Omega market, they pay people, they breastfeed people, they make people that talk to them. Jefferson Koji went over there several times talking to our people so that our people could move to the Omega market. They refuse. In fact, they make fun of it. It was the very government that was telling the people that if you move to Omega market, we will not come there to buy a market. And the people believe it. The people believe it. See what is happening today. Women have been beaten, dragged in the street with their market. The little, they can't even feed themselves.
Thank you.
It's so appalling. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's continue to live on the issues. Let's continue to talk to our people. Let's continue to educate them and give them courage. God bless you, KOK and Alexa.
Thank you very much, and God bless you as well. We leave you right there. Alexa, we got to go home and return here on tomorrow by the grace of God.
We're going to be back here on tomorrow by God's grace. Bye-bye.
One more